What is going on, everybody out there? This is Jakejames Lugo. Welcome to the channel. I got some more news to discuss with you guys that's been happening recently. I'm actually going to be referring to an article over at Kotaku that I'm going to leave linked in the description box below. We're going to be talking about some Super Smash Bros. Melee competition. Now, it's been a while since I've talked about Smash. I actually used to go to a couple Smash competitions back in the day when the game was still fresh. I went to EVO East back in the day as well, just to go check it out and explore it. I got my ass kicked in competition, I'm not going to lie, but it's always good to come back to Smash every once in a while. But why am I talking about Smash Bros. Melee now, and why is it making the news on a bunch of different stuff? Well, according to Compete and Kotaku, here's what's going down. There actually are some new rule sets that are being released by tournament organizers for Super Smash Bros. Melee, making it so that way you can only play with a GameCube controller. Now, this is interesting for a few different things because not too long ago, there was a new controller that was designed that came out for Smash Bros. Melee. It's called the HitBox Controller, or the HitBox Smash Controller, and it looks like a real crazy monstrosity or really weird beast. It kind of reminds me a little bit of something out of Ghost in the Shell. If you guys have ever seen that movie, the original animated movie, not the new movie that came out with Scarlett Johansson. No, we don't talk about that here, okay? I'm talking about the actual kind of like, typing on a keyboard and stuff. So basically, the HitBox Controller looks like just a bunch of buttons, Sanwa buttons or any sort of buttons that you would have on a fighting game controller for an arcade. And instead of using an analog stick or an actual joystick, you just use the buttons not only for your analog and D-pad movement and your C-stick movement, but for all your buttons, for your attacks and everything else. It looks very weird and very kind of, different. And I'd be really interested to see someone actually playing with this thing. I've actually seen like maybe one or two videos online on YouTube of someone actually using it, but never seeing someone in person actually use this controller and just beast on people. But according to the article in Kotaku and Compete, this is actually a little bit strange because the rule set, since it's only allowing specifically GameCube controllers for the competitions, it raises a question of just because people don't like this controller or just because they feel like it makes things easier for people to actually play Smash Bros. Melee is why they're only limiting everything towards just GameCube controllers. In the past, not too long ago, they even mentioned in the article is that it used to be where you could have any sort of controller that you want, any third-party controller or design that you have, provided there's not like a crazy mod that gives you like a super like crazy edge where you're like cheating or anything. This controller, from what a lot of people have said, doesn't seem to do so, even though there is a section of people that do believe that certain things are easier to do on certain controller schemes. That's the same way it is with any other like fighting game or competitive game where depending on the controller that you use, you could say for like Street Fighter, either playing on an arcade stick or playing on a pad. There's certain things you'll be able to do a little bit easier. It'll be more manageable on one control scheme or the other. And this could probably be the same thing. But there's been a lot of debates about the HitBox controller because it feels like, certain things, either whether it's wave dashing or just using certain attacks, could be a little bit easier or much more easier, giving you a bigger edge than most other people using a GameCube controller. And a lot of people have been going back and forth. A lot of people have mentioned competitions like Genesis 4 that some people have mentioned that, again, there was a huge debate before and even during the actual event about this controller and whether it's actually unfair to change the rule set midstream or at least mid-competition just for, again, from opening it to all controllers then just shutting it out just to specifically GameCube controllers. It could be one thing or another. It's a crazy debate. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys out there that are part of the Smash Bros. Melee community could actually enlighten me and enlighten everybody else a little bit more with some extra details in the comment section below to kind of give us a little bit more context for all this. As someone that doesn't actively go into Smash Bros. Competitions anymore or Smash Brothers, like the Smash scene in like a real heavy like way, this is kind of all new to me and it's kind of like new territory and it's very interesting in the way that these types of debates and these types of discussions seem a little bit different than most other sections of the fighting game community or just the competitive gaming community as a whole. But regardless, though, that's just my thoughts on the matter. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Talk about it. Have a good discussion. Let me know if you guys think that the HitBox controller is actually good or the HitBox controller is actually bad. Put it all in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave me a like on this video and subscribe to my channel for all my videos related to gaming and other cool stuff. I have plenty more videos coming later on after the weekend. Hopefully you guys will enjoy them. I also have some links in the description box to some other projects I've been working on. I was actually a guest on a podcast recently, the ARGcast, with Robert the DCD, as well as also David Gilliman. So definitely check that out. It's a really good podcast. We talked about the Game Boy's 28th anniversary, as well as some of the other controversy that went down with the Gamer Gauntlet Cruise. But regardless, though, I will talk to you guys again very soon. Peace out and stay epic, everybody.